What's poppin'? It's your boy Scubar back here with week 5 of the baseball draft league. Wow, crossed over into the halfway point. We, the Jellicent Jams, are sitting at a record of 3-1, and this week we're going up against Coach McMeezee, sitting at a record of 2-2. Again, just to go over real quick, our team, the Jellicent Jams, consists of Chienpao, Arcanine Hisui, Dragonite, Sylveon, Corviknight, Gastrodon, Gallade, Serena, Electro, Hisui, and Berserker. While they have a team of Cresselia, Thundurus, Therian, Charizard, Baxcalibur, Breloom, Vaporeon, Gardevoir, Umbreon, Espeon, and Dugtrio. So I love the 3 evolutions, but I'll be honest, I'm not predicting them to come this week. So I'm just gonna, as I say, move into a team preview here. This week, I'm actually really scared of this team for 2 reasons, mainly the Charizard and the Baxcalibur, because I've learned my team has a pretty big fire weakness. This week doesn't help with Chienpao, Corviknight, and Electrode. And then Baxcalibur is just a huge threat who has the potential to absolutely sweep and wreck through my teams if my answers go down early. So, who are the 6 I'm deciding to bring this week? I'm bringing Chienpao, Arcanine Hisui, Corviknight, Gastrodon, Gallade, and Electrode. Unlike previous weeks, this is actually the first time I'm doing this commentary pre-battle, so we've not had our battle yet, so I don't know how it goes, but yeah, basically, and I'm predicting him to bring Cresselia, Thundurus T, Charizard, Baxcalibur, Breloom, and the Dugtrio Alola. Yes, that's 6. Because last week in the interconference matches, they went against the Chienpao team from the Violet Division, and just looking at the battle results, Alola and Dugtrio went on a massacre. And when I talked to Spooks, he told me it was Choice Scarf. So that's just good information to know. And yeah, so we're gonna kind of dive into the team here. So the first thing you're gonna notice is there is no Protects on this team. Is this gonna come back to bite me in the butt? I hope not. But I just really, I couldn't find a place to fit Protects on this team, and as we'll go into why. We're just really looking to hit hard and hit first. So you're again Focus Sash, Chienpao, the standard Sucker Punch, Ice Spinner, Punch, and then I did want Sacred Sword for the Baxcalibur to hit it super effectively, rather than just the neutral damage from Ice Spinner. This also helps with Umbreon in case Umbreon comes, as well as the Alolan Dugtrio. Yeah, this I really wanted to put Protect on Chienpao, but I'm feeling like I'm just going to need the value of Sacred Sword more. So, moving along, our E-Speeder for the week, we're bringing back the Choice Band Arcanine. I decided to go with Intimidate this week, not the Rockhead, because I want Rock Slide. This team, McMeezee's team, I've noticed, does have a relatively large rock weakness, so spamming Rock Slides is going to be the move. And again, I'm just done missing head smashes and everything, and that costing me games. So, and I was debating, this originally was Flash Fire for the Charizard, but I switched it at the last minute for the Intimidate, because this will then tell me if the Baxcalibur is Clear Amulet or Loaded Dice, exactly, the Loaded Dice I 6%. We're going with Flare Blitz, Rock Slide, E-Speed as just your 3 standard Arcanine moves. And then I went with Wild Charge as my last one, because I just have a hunch. I haven't watched too many of McMeezee's game, but I know that Terra Water is a pretty common Terra type for Baxcalibur. So I just want a way to hit it super effectively if it is Terra Water. Moving along into Corviknight. Corviknight with the Iron Head, Drill Peck, Tailwind, and Bulk Up. Again, just Iron Head and Drill Peck are 2 coverage moves for the Gardevoir and the Breloom. This is kind of, you can see with the safety goggles, this is my Breloom answer for the Spore. Tailwind for that speed control, and then just bulk up as a solid move. Iron Head also helps with the Excalibur a lot. Coming back, Gastrodon. Usually in the past, Gastrodon's been more of a supportive set, and while I do like the yawn and everything, this week I'm going to throw a little bit of a twist with Gastrodon just going full offense. It's Modest, 252, Earth Power, Muddy Water, Ice Beam, and then Yawn for still that disruption. Gave it the Ogwall Berry instead of the leftovers, because like I said, I don't imagine Gastrodon will be sitting on the ground as much. But this thing's just to start hitting hard, especially for that Alolan Duck trio. That's really Gastrodon's job, is to take care of this Alolan Duck trio. Glade's coming back again. I figured out how to more properly utilize Glade. We're going with the Assault Vest to help take Charizard and Thunder's Therian attacks. With Psycho Cut, Sacred Sword, Knockoff, and then as the last move I went with Shadow Sneak just for the priority. In case something lives and I just need that last little boost just to go first and everything, so that's why Shadow Sneak's there. And then probably the best C tier pickup in the league, IMO. Hisuian Electrode, definitely just more of a supportive set this week. So Thunderbolt as its main offensive move into Charizard, Vaporeon. And then we're going with Taunt for the Cresselia, Scary Face as our guaranteed speed control. Because A, I don't have to worry about Thunder Wave missing. And then B, this also hits the Thunder's Therian, which has Volt Absorb, and the Alolan Doug Trio, which I expect to come. And then finally, Reflect, just if I can, last ditch effort get this off. It's going to help with the Baxcalibur, it's going to help with the Alolan Doug Trio, it's going to help with the Breloom and everything. So, because if I can take less damage from Baxcalibur, that gives me more time, more turns to deal with it. Aqua Berry, so I can live a Choice Specs, Modest, Heat Wave, or even Overheat from Charizard. And yeah, just going into the Terras here, you can see 3 of the Terras are Terra Steel on the Corviknight, Gastrodon, and Glade. Gastrodon and Glade are to help with Baxcalibur as Steel resists both the Ice and the Dragon type moves. And while that is the same mindset for Corviknight just helps me out. It's already a Steel type, so it just gets that boost. Since I'm not running Protect on Chien-Pao, I have Terra Ghost just in case I need to take a Fighting type move. And just be immune for 1 turn, kind of deal. Arcanine, Terra Normal for that Choice Band Extreme Speed. And Terra Fire on the Electro to resist, what was it? It was to resist, I think it's just the Fire type moves, right? Or just cover his weaknesses, yeah, for Charizard kind of deal. I think as well, oh, and the Ice as well from Baxcalibur, yes, so Fire resists Fire from Charizard and the Ice from Baxcalibur. Electrode also, because of the EVs, does take a Adamant Glaive Rush from Baxcalibur. And also, so the nice thing about Glade is Glade outspeeds Baxcalibur unless the Baxcalibur is Jolly. If the Baxcalibur is Adamant, Adamant 252 speed, Glade outspeeds by 1 speed point. So that'll be a really big thing to tell me if Baxcalibur is Jolly or Adamant, because then that helps a lot with the damage calcs and just knowing speed tiers. But yeah, that's the team I'm going with for this week. I fully respect McMeezee 2-2. It's a pretty scary looking team, especially after what he did to the other Chien-Pao team last week. And yeah, I'm just gonna hop into the battle here. Alright, and we are here. Back a couple days later after I recorded that intro session, Coach McMeezee actually ended up getting sick, so we had to postpone our battle for a little bit. Hope you feel better soon, bro, and recover well, because today is actually Halloween. So, happy Halloween to everyone watching. Hope everyone has a happy, fun, safe night. My roommate is going out to a party tonight, so I'm on trick-or-treat duty. I've got just like a simple cowboy costume. It's like with a long trench coat, a cowboy hat, some boots, and everything. But yeah, and then I just got a couple of things of assorted candy. I really grabbed some of my favorites. I grabbed some Almond Joys, I grabbed some Snickers, some Twix, and then just regular M&Ms if kids can't have nuts, and then also Kit Kats, because you can never go wrong with Kit Kats. I just moved to this area, so I don't know like what trick-or-treating is like. It is a residential area. I'm actually right across from the school, so I am expecting some kids tonight. And otherwise, it's just more candy for myself. So yeah, we're happy Halloween. And yeah, so the preparations here are taking a while. I actually thought this would be like was gonna be a communication issue, like a server disconnect on my end or something. But yeah, we'll get right into here in just a moment and everything. This is actually week 6 of the league, so I think, what's today? I think in 2 days I'm going to be having my week 6 battle. That's when we scheduled it for, so I'll be back doing this again soon. Alright, the preparations are complete, and here we go against the Paterson Charizards with the team of Excalibur, Cresselia, Thundurus T, Umbreon, Breloom, and the Alolan Dugtrio. So, no Charizard, but instead the Umbreon. Otherwise, this is pretty much the. I expected these other 5 come in. If it is the same as last week versus when we went against the last Qianpao team, it's a Choice Scarf, Dugtrio, and everything. And yeah, I noticed a big fighting weakness of the 3 between the Excalibur, the Umbreon, and the Alolan Dugtrio. And yeah, just Cresselia is looking like it's going to be a huge threat to my team, especially with Excalibur and the Breloom team. I'm not too worried about the Alolan Dugtrio because I think I prepped well for it. But usually I lead, like, if you watch my videos, if you watch these games, you know I lead Qianpao and my Choice Bander in the back as cleanup. But this battle, I wanted to change it up a little bit, and I decided to lead them first, lead them offensively to start doing some heavy damage. With then Gastrodon in the back as a defensive switch for the Alolan Dugtrio, and then Gallade to help clean up with its fighting type moves. It's also got the knockoff for the Cresselia, which will be huge. And yeah, so we're gonna hop into the battles here. Good luck, have fun, easy. May this be a taxi battle. So I lead off with Qianpao and Hisuian Arcanine versus the Thundurus T and the Alolan Dugtrio. So like I said, I'm expecting this thing to be scarred. And unless this Thundurus T is either Yachi Berry or we get a Terra right here. An Ice Spinner does 1-hit KO. So I could just go for the Ice Spinner because I'm as long as this Alolan Dugtrio outspeeds, I don't expect the Thundurus T to outspeed. And I know there's a ground type coming out to my Arcanine. So I switch back out to Gastrodon, East Coast, East Coast. They go for the Earthquake. That's a great move by Earthquake. Not only do you have the Thundurus T, but you also have the Cresselia as levitates you. Spam Earthquake. The Qianpao does outspeed the Thundurus T, and like I was correct, yes, the Ice Spinner is a 1-hit KO to Thundurus. Like nice, it's a good start. My Focus Sash is broken, but out comes the Breloom here, and I've realized now that I don't have Corviknight, I am actually very Breloom. And this Breloom is scary because it can do 2 things. It can either Mach Punch my Qianpao, or it can Grass type move my Gastrodon, because both of those are 4 times effective. And I'm like, crap, which one? I basically have to call which one he does here. And the problem with Gastrodon is if I Terra into Terra Steel, I'm not only weak to the Mach Punch then, but I'm also weak to the Earthquake from this Alolan Dugtrio. I can talk about how much I know it's Scarf, but I just forget that like it's going to switch out here because it's locked into Earthquake. So I go for the Sacred Sword. Luckily it works out though because they don't switch into Cresselia, but they switch into Excalibur. So now I know all 4 of their moves. And yeah, so when I predict the Mach Punch, I predict that Qianpao's the bigger threat, that he's going to Mach Punch. So I Terra goes my Qianpao, Sacred Sword, gets a huge chunk of damage off the backside. I'm really proud of that, but I call it incorrect. and they seed bomb my Gastrodon. So 07 Gastrodon, rest in peace. And now, so we're tied up here at 3-3, and I send back in Arcanine to A, get the Intimidate off, and B, I've got Flare Blitz and E-Speed. So the Intimidate comes off, telling me that neither of these are clear outlet. The Breloom is most likely Focus Sashed. And so I'm just debating on what I want to, because I have priority moves on each of this back Scubar. And it's just debating what I want to do with the other one. I don't necessarily want to lock myself into E-Speed because I don't know how much it's going to do to the low and trio, so I take the risk. But the back Scubar is going to attack, and I go for the Sucker Punch, goes off the back Scubar. Flare Blitz comes out into the Breloom, and we see the Focus Sash, kind of as expected. So nice. There's the Focus Sash. Arcanine takes 3 coils with Intimidate, not Rockhead. Goes for the score onto the Qianpao. Great move. Again, I recognize here that, especially with Delayed in the back, how weak I am to this Breloom now. So I'm thinking about bringing Corviknight again other rounds. But, and out comes out this Choice Scarf. I'm like, alright. How do I want to do this here? I'm locked into Flare Blitz, and I can't take a ground hit on Arcanine, because I've also already Terra. So I switch back out into Glade here to A, reset my attack, and B, just to take a move. Yeah, just to take the ground type move or whatever's coming out into this Arcanine here. Because then these are also both physical attackers. Excuse me, so I can get also just another round of Intimidate off, which would be nice. Chipotle, the Hisuian Arcanine comes back, out, and I reveal my last line as Chivalry. Qianpao's got to take it one turn in towards the gear. So out comes the Mach Punch. Not very nice, glad to switch out. And they lock themselves into Iron. They get a crit. I want to say it mattered, but I actually don't know. I probably should have done that cow. And then Qianpao takes his first turn of it. It's weird seeing Qianpao as the slowest thing, but a priority ability choice card. So Arcanine comes back out. We get this Intimidate off. I think this Breloom's at like -2 now, which is nice. But yeah, so I get the Sacred Sword off, and I'm just gonna E-Speed just Breloom because I just can't risk like taking a Mach Punch plus an Iron Head, or it like putting me to sleep or anything else. And I'm like, as long as I don't get like a 3-turn sleep here, I think I should be able to Sacred Sword Sucker Punch this it's not Electro. So the E-Speed comes out, take out the Breloom, Iron Head comes out. It does not look like I take another one based on that map. Maybe it did. I didn't forget how much was left on the ground. So Qianpao's asleep for now. So here comes a Bandit E-Speed, which with the Sword of Ruin, that does over half. That's actually really great to know that this does not have any defense, really, especially the Sword of Ruin up. The Iron Head comes out into the Arcanine to take out my Arcanine, and I thankfully wake up and get the Sacred Sword off, because I don't know if something actually won't hit. So nice! So, Qianpao avenging our brother from last week, Spoods, the other Qianpao team in the Violet Conference, excuse me. And we're up 1-0. Now I'm like, nice. The job's still not done yet though. We gotta win another one. And so I'm just thinking about how I want to adapt and everything. And I'm thinking I want to bring Corviknight over to Glade, because you can see with that crit and everything, Glade just did not do anything really. He just came in to take the map moves and it went down. So I'm thinking, and I really don't think I need Hisuian Electro. A, if they don't have the Charizard, and B, that back Excalibur just yet between a Sacred Sword, Sucker Punch. Do not. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. My Gastrodon must yawn on me, but yeah, I really don't see a reason, especially if he's gonna lead like Thundurus as well and a Alolan Dugtrio. I don't see a reason to bring Electrode. So this time I want to change it up though. I want Gastrodon out front and Corviknight in the back as a switch in, because if he leads the Alolan Dugtrio, and then I'm gonna bring the I want to bring Arcanine out first for A, the Intimidate, B, if they don't lead the Dugtrio, like if they lead the Brave Room, they lead the Excalibur or Thundurus as well. Okay, I can take that, and then I just recognized how valuable Qianpao was as cleanup. So here we go, game 2 versus the Paterson Charizards. And they send out Nurse Joy and Henry. First of all, that's actually my shampoo I use, so I love the nickname on the Alolan Dugtrio, and I love the Nurse Joy nickname too. But so the Cresselia comes out, and now seeing as I don't have Gallade this time, I am very scared of this Cresselia now, because this thing is just bulk. And so again, the ground type move's gonna come out because it's Levitate, so it's gonna be an Earthquake. And does Cresselia learn Energy Ball? Does Cresselia? Let's take a look. I don't know if. Anyways, but I switch out into my Corviknight, expecting the. Oh shoot! This thing does get Energy Ball. Okay, wow, that could have been bad. But Corviknight comes on out here for A, the Brave Room, but B, also to take this ground type move actually, and I also don't want to break the focus out of Qianpao. Goes for the Earthquake. Gastronaut eats that up. And they get a Psychic off and get my Corviknight not very effective. So nice. And thankfully, this is why we're modest 252 this week, because Gastronaut just needs to have like truck the Earth Power, 1K KOs, the Alolan Dugtrio, and I'm like, nice, that's actually a huge threat out of the way. So here comes the Breloom, and I'm just like debating if I want to Terra to possibly save my Gastrodon, or if it's really not needed. But I decide I'm actually just going to let Gastrodon go down here to get a yawn, and I'll Drill Peck the Breloom. They revealed the Thunderbolt onto Corviknight, and I was actually shocked once that 1K KO, but they got a crit. I want to say it mattered, but it could have potentially not, but the Thunderbolt completely threw me off guard, and I was like, oh shoot. And now they actually expect the switch out on Gastrodon or the Terror or something. So he goes for the better move, he goes for the Spore, and I was like, nice. So this, I've lost a lot of momentum here. My Gastrodon is now asleep, and I've lost my, arguably my best grade account. So I send out, because I'm not ready to send out Qianpao yet. So out comes the Arcanine. I want the Intimidate off, and yeah, knowing that Dugtrio is down, Arcanine is a lot more free. So I'm just gonna lock myself into E-Speed here, because it's gonna Choice Band. E-Speed does a lot of damage, and then I don't want to risk like a double up with a Mach Punch Psychic, accidentally knocking out my Arcanine. They go for the Protect on the Cresselia, which is interesting. I don't know, especially when my Mach is asleep. The Mach Punch comes out, does a great chunk to it, and thankfully Gastrodon doesn't turn sleep. You get the Ice Beam off into the Breloom. Honestly, that one turn sleep was huge to really recover that momentum in the last turn after the Thunderbolt crit. So, and the Ice Beam takes out the Breloom. That's also another reason why I like Ice Beams, is to break that Focus Sash. So his last mon is Thundurus, didn't bring the Excalibur, which I'm like, nice. I know I can. I was like, I know, regarding outside of a Terra, the Ice Spinners can take KO to Thundurus. So I'm like, if I can get this Cresselia to sleep here, we are thriving. And I recognize I'm like, I don't need the Steel Terra anymore, and I don't need the Ghost Terra anymore. So we're gonna Terra normal and start just doing some damage and everything. They come out for a Terra as well, and I'm a little nervous. What's gonna come out? It's the Terra into Cresselia, and it's a great Terra. It's Terra Fairy, because now my Crunch is no longer super effective, because I now have to go over Ice Spinners. So, Terra Fairy onto Cresselia. So I see how much that does. That almost brings it out. Thunderbolt comes out to take out Arcanine. That's fine. Arcanine, you've done your job. You've done a lot of damage. Thundurus is almost dead now. And again, a great Terra from him, because the Moonblast comes out now into my Gastrodon. You can just see how much damage it does. And I actually do get the special attack drop, which is not too bad. Thankfully, I do get the Yawn off though, so I know it's going to be falling asleep next turn. Because it's No, we haven't seen the top. Well, spoilers, it is leftovers. It's not like Plum or Chesto Berry. I'm like, alright, Chanpao, it's time for you to clean up. Gastrodon's really done its job and everything. It's -1 special attack, so I just go for the Muddy Water because Muddy Water is the best move. And I didn't want to risk the Sucker Punch, but because I also knew I had speed, so I just go for the Ice Spinner. Hindsight, since Ice Spinner still won the KO, I probably should have speeded the Cresselia just to get more damage off my head. The Moonblast comes out, brings us down to our Sash. This is why just like you always want to order your Sash on Chanpao. Like I said, I can't see a time like ever. I've just been getting so much value out of the Focus Sash on Chanpao. Muddy Water comes out for a little bit of chip damage. You get the accuracy drop, which is nice. And then I actually get nervous here because McMeezee, he messaged me. He was like, aren't accuracy moves banned in this league? And I was like, oh, that's a problem if they are. But I quickly took a look at the rules, and there's nothing that says any accuracy rules, so it must be a different league that they're in that doesn't allow accuracy. Because if Muddy Water isn't like if I'm not allowed a Muddy Water, like this doesn't get Scald, no Muddy Water, like I guess that leaves the next best water move on Gastrodon is Hydro Pump. I was like, so if I'm not allowed accuracy moves, that's a really good deal. But it, actually, the accuracy drop doesn't even really come into play because they fall asleep and everything. So they take their first turn of sleep, get an Ice Spinner off with some big damage, and I'm luckily like 3 for 3 or 2 for 2 on these Muddy Waters. We get a crit rate there, which actually does matter a lot because I don't know if another Ice Spinner plus Muddy Water would have taken out Cresselia. So I am thankful for that crit and everything, because if that didn't crit, Ice Spinner, Muddy Water doesn't take out the Cresselia, they wake up and they get blasted. I think I actually lose this match. They just go for the Protect, Sing it, they wake up and everything, and Chanpao with the crits. So many crits in this match. I don't like why there's so much accident on, but that's the game. And yeah, and we take out Cresselia. Chanpao putting in the work this week, avenging his brother to 2-0 the Paterson Charizards. Nice, so GG's, well played to Coach McMeezee. We are now 4-1 in the rankings. And next week we go up against probably the scariest match in the league, Coach Ted, which Ted's a very good player. Ted, I think, is also a positive win ratio here. With Fluttermane, Chi-Yu, Gyarados, Rillaboom, Orthworm, Sandy Shocks, Haxorus, Klefki, Tauros, Paldea, and Frostmoth. So, yeah, see y'all next week. Scubar, over and out.